Hi Internet, I'm recording this from the GoPro that I have in my car. I thought it'd be fun to look at how much I've spent charging my car, how much money I've spent on charging my car, over the past year. So if you don't know, I drive a 2020 Tesla Model 3 that I picked up in October of 2024, and I have been driving it, using it for Lyft mainly since I got it. So I have on my phone behind me the total amount I've spent in the last year. So let's pan over to that. Let's see if you can see that. That is what I've spent in the last year charging my car. That is using only superchargers. I do not have a charger at my apartment. Now, this will be changing as I'm moving back in with my folks soon. And I was talking to my dad about this, and he said, yeah, we could put in a 220 volt outlet at our place while you're here, and we can, you can charge your car here. So that should be going down significantly. I don't know how the prices differ in the Chicagoland area, but yeah, just thought I'd make this quick video saying that. Driving this car has been a lot of fun, really, over the past, year and a half, I'd say. It's been fun. People love it. Um, I enjoy it more than I thought I would. To me, it was just another car, just a different mode of powering it. But it's been a lot of fun. There have been some drawbacks, though. Um, the fact that there's no engine noise means that you kind of tune in to the rest of the car more, and there are some quality of life issues that needed to be addressed. The main thing being the ball joints in the front tires. Um, Long story short, there's a little pocket that's covered in a rubber sleeve. Inside of it is a joint, and covering that joint is grease. Well, there happens to be a little slit that water drains under the hood from, so when it rains, your frunk doesn't flood, and it happens to drain directly onto that little pocket. So eventually water gets in there and washes away and moves around the grease. So I found the best way to do that is just take a grease gun and poke it with the grease needle and just fill the thing up with grease. That has done wonders. But yeah, overall it's been a great experience driving this car. I didn't really know what to expect going into it. I kind of jumped into this head first. My old car kind of crapped out on me. I had a Hyundai Elantra before this, and I had driven that thing into the ground. When I got it, it had 40,000 miles on it, and when I got rid of it, it had 150,000 miles on it. And it was fully paid off and everything, so, it was time to go. I went to the dealership to look at a Kia, oddly enough, and I just didn't like the Kia. So as I'm leaving, the guy at the dealership goes, "Oh, can we interest you in anything else?" And I go, "You have any Teslas?" And I gave him my price range, and he's like, "Yes, actually we do." And I went, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, let me show you." So he brought around this car, and I took it for a test drive, and I sat there. I remember very distinctly sitting there at the signing of the papers thinking, oh my god, am I really gonna do this? Like, this is such a big undertaking for me. I was so scared. And finally, I just was like, fuck it. We ball. Signed and got the car. It was scary, but I'm happy I did it. In the long run, it was terrifying, but I'm happy I did it. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna make a couple quick videos over this week, just documenting my life as I'm about to move, because I am moving this incoming Friday, so got like 5 days left. But yeah, if you want to know anything more about these cars or have any questions in general, just throw them in the comments. I'm more than happy to answer. Take care, everyone, and have a lovely day.